Another edition of Talk to Solomon, another gem from King Solomon's mind. Tonight, brought to you by the Fuel Mule.
Wanna talk? So let's talk. Here. Talk. You wanna talk? You gotta talk, you need to talk. News talk.
I talk, you talk to Solomon. I talk, you talk to Solomon. Yeah, let's talk to Solomon. Talk to Solomon.
You gotta talk.
Heroes and hellholes. I wrote an editorial or blog, if you will, a couple of years ago. It's still on my website, and I still get people going crazy, raising heck with me. Now, here's what I said. Illicit drugs, I'm not talking about marijuana, although that's not allowed, but cocaine and crack and whatever other crap is out there causes incredible amount of misery and death. So I said, you know what? There are people that are going to do this. They're going to die from it. Why don't we do this? Why don't we announce for 3 months, 2 months, 4 months, whatever time it takes to make sure everyone's heard it, that the drug supply in the world is going to be poisoned. If you use drugs, you will not get high, you'll die. I like that. Not high, die. At any rate. And people said, how awful are you? How insensitive. Someone in your own family might be using drugs. All of which is true. Actually, very true. My son used drugs and he died from them. He died from them. Now, my suggestion was that we poison the drug supply after letting everyone in the world know it. And then anyone after that who used drugs would pay the price, but it wouldn't take very long before people wouldn't trust it. They'd simply stop using.
They'd get better drugs too, though, possibly.
Well, it's possible they could find something else. They could always jump off of a bridge and be high until they hit the water. But here's the reality. If there's nothing out there that's safe, I'll give you a perfect example. When AIDS was first ascertained, when everyone finally knew that there was a disease out there that if you had unprotected sex, you would die. Do you know how many people became true to their spouse, monogamous? You know how many people started to just give up on sex? And for an extended period of time, there was very little of that going on because people were afraid. Now, as it came up with drugs and other things, it's only in the homosexual community or whatever they said, people started getting brave again. But for a while, do you remember after 9/11, how many people took flights? All the airlines basically went bankrupt. Why? Because everyone was afraid to fly, not because the planes were bad, but because there were these maniacs out there that they thought would, blow up the planes with them in it. So they just didn't fly. If you did that with the drug supply, it might help. Well, guess what? It's already happened. About 30% of the drug supply has been poisoned, not by someone trying to stop people from using drugs, but by the drug dealers trying to increase usage because they found this veterinary medicine that makes your high higher, whatever you do when you get on drugs, and makes it last longer maybe. But the fact is, people get sick and a few die. Well, my suggestion is, let's poison the supply of that they're adding to the cocaine so that people will know, broadcast it, publicize it, because I'm telling you, the only thing between drug abuse and the lack of drug abuse is not be able to find drugs. Already the drug supply is down, and it's the reason they're doing this, to cut what they have and so it'll go further. But if we dry up the supply and or if we poison the supply, same difference. People will stop using it because it won't be available or won't be available in a safe way. And then they'll deal with their problems some other way. Can't be any way that would hurt them less. Can't imagine.
Stan, on an additional note, the drug, as shown on the screen, Lavasol, is actually a veterinary anti-worm medication. So at least some of the users, the few that don't, might, take care of some worm problems they may have or be.
If it'll get rid of parasites, we can put it in the drinking supply and all the Democrats will go away. I'm not 100% sure, but at least that's a guess. Heroes or hell?